Now, if you keep that up and if you keep doing this everywhere, I'm going to break a lot of ladies' hearts. I mean, you should have seen Amaya's face.
Excuse me. I'm sure everyone feels the same. I'm sure all the girls are going to feel the same once they watch the show.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So, Shyam, tell me, what inspired you to write that? And what was that song about?
Well, it was inspired by... it was a personal experience that I had. It was a conversation I had with the one I love. Yeah, and
you just broke a few hearts right now.
breaking the shattering all over Sri Lanka.
Well, it was. I mean, see, I had the melody. And I was greatly helped by Johan Rajapaksa, I have to say, for giving me a start on this song. He lended me the hook to this song, but. I'm a horrible lyricist. This is the first time that I actually took up, okay, I'm going to write a song. And I guess that experience helped me a lot. So,
the lyrics didn't sound horrible to me. I thought they were really nice lyrics. Don't you agree, Manisha?
Exactly, it sounded really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it did.
Something that I would have on my iPod.
Oh, perfect. Well.
There you go. So, besides being a budding lyricist as well as a producer and a musician and all of these things...
Charmer.
Charmer. Sam is jealous. What other hidden talents do you have?
Oh,
do you what are your other interests? Things you do besides music, or is music eat, sleep, and breathe music?
Wow, yeah, music. I sleep and breathe it. Well, there are things that I do apart from music. I've taken up playing badminton. To be honest.
All right.
Yeah, I used to play basketball in school. But unfortunately, it's a very tiring sport, and my mates are not there to play with me. So, I started playing badminton. I'm probably going to start playing tennis as well. Yeah, well, all these racket sports.
Okay, well, it was really nice having the two of you on the show this morning. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, it's time to wrap up this segment. So thank you, Manisha. Thank you, Shyam, for being with us.
Thank you very much for having us.
We enjoyed it a lot, and I'm sure our viewers did too. So before we do go in for a short break, let me just remind you to log into our Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/goodmorningsri-lanka. That's facebook.com/goodmorningsri-lanka. And don't forget to like the page. You can post anything you want and we will give you your feedback. Also, if you want to get the YouTube video of this segment, you can just log into our Facebook page and you will get it. Also, you can send us an email to mtvsports@maharaja.lk and we'll be sure to respond to you. Well, don't go away. We'll be right back with more exciting stuff.
Good morning, Sri Lanka. You're back on the show with us on a Friday morning, and that's enough reason to be happy as well, as Masam mentioned at the beginning of the show. But we have a lot of creativity happening on the show this morning, and right now we have with us a certain author who is about to actually publish an interesting book, and I have it with me in my hand right now. So this is Verala Sahatita by Dr. Shyama Munasinghe. And we have the author with us right here in the studio today. So let's welcome him. Good morning, Doctor. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Maya.
And you're actually a doctor of emergency medicine.
Yes,
and
I am.
Practicing in UK.
Practicing in UK.
In the UK.
Yeah.
Well, Doctor, tell us a little bit about this book.
Yeah, it's actually, so I started writing these poems. Initially, I should say it has very nice different stories, 35 stories, and so I wrote it as one by one. So within last 3 years, to be honest, and so then I showed those stories to my friends, my family, who are using the Facebook. So I have got a special cover on the Facebook called Kavi Kole. I put all the poems in, not all, but some of those poems in the Facebook. Then, so one of my friends, so most of my friends, my family, so encouraged me to do it, continue to write more and more, and so then so at last it collected like this. Then so everybody suggested me to publish a book like this. Then here it is. I'm very happy about it.
So how long did this take? I mean, you've been writing as a part-time hobby, I guess, apart from your normal career. But how long did the entire book take to compile and to put together?
Yeah, actually this is it went on for last 3 years, to be honest. So the first one I wrote in 2010, and so I finished just last month, and it comes. It's actually it will be launched tomorrow.
I see, Doctor.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I need to clarify with you, Doctor. Now, you did say poems. Now, would you consider it, if you take the book and when you go through the content, would you consider it poems or short stories?
It's poems, actually.
Poems.
Yeah, it has 164 poems under 35 topics.
Under 35 topics, 164
64
poems.
Yeah.
So these poems are compiled into little pieces of stories, is it?
Yeah, it has 35 stories.
I
So
see.
they're all based on your personal experiences, because the title is Verala Sahatite, the beach and history.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what's behind that title, Doctor? If you give us a little insight to why the book is called that.
Yeah, the thing is, so I told you that it has 35 stories. The Verala Sahati is one of them.
oh, I see.
And so it is not only mine. So I don't say it's not mine, but it may be mine as well. But it is everybody's. Everybody has been to beach. Everybody has nice stories related to the beach, and it's all of our story actually.
So would you say, Doctor, that that's your favorite out of the lot, Verala Sahatite? Is that why you put it?
I agree with you. I like it very much.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that? That particular
Yeah,
poem.
the thing is, Verala is a very special place, and so when you go to the beach, you get loads of memories. So I have memories, and so I don't. Then I tried to make it everybody's, so it will be a nice one. I like it very much.
Something that everyone can relate to, and I'm sure playing on the beach is something that's common for all Sri Lankans. We've all done that, and we've been there, done that.
Yeah.
But what about the other poems that you have? What inspired you to write them?
As I told you, that each and every poem has got on its own story behind. It's maybe long stories, and.
Can show the book.
And so some of them with my mom, my dad, and my elder ones, and my family members, and so it will be a nice experience.
Things
So
came
all
together.
35 days.
Also, Doctor, you said that okay, it has taken you 3 years to compile this. Like Amaya rightfully put it, you are a medical doctor, you have your career, your profession, it's a busy job as well. Being a doctor in the emergency ward, I'm sure, is not a very easy thing.
Yeah, very correct.
And what made you get into writing? What really inspired you? What was that one thing you held on to, that told yourself, where you told yourself, I'm going to start writing a book? How did it happen? Tell us, walk us through the journey.
Yeah, awesome. It didn't happen in all of a sudden, because I wrote poems during my school career. I did it very well within my university life, but unfortunately at that time, so this technology was not that, so we didn't have a computer to keep them. So when I started this 3 years ago again, and so the main thing is my family is here, my own family is there, but my mom, my dad was here, my sisters, brothers were here. Then so I wanted to keep contact with them. My friends, most of the friends are here, and I use Facebook, and so especially that Kavi College on the Facebook has collected all the poems, and so when I passed these 3 years, then so it was a good collection at last. So then I went through them over and over again, and polished them, and so here it is.
I see.
So there are 35 sort of themes and poems that come
Yeah.
under those themes. So if you can just talk about one of them, another personal
Maybe if you
favorite of
can
yours, a
even
story
tell
behind
us an
it.
extract from one of your favorite extracts.
Yep. And yeah. So
Would you
how
like the book?
can I?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I have the book, please? Yeah.
Because all of these are based on your personal experiences. So I'm sure all of them are special to you in a certain way.
Yeah, that's so. When I start from the first one, so it's Tanikama. Yeah, so this is regarding a mom living alone in here, and her only son has gone abroad. So likewise, it's very sensitive. So when you go through this one, so the other ones,
So all of these stories are some things that people here can relate to.
yep.
And
If you
really,
could just read us an extract from the book, Doctor, if you don't mind.
And you want me to?
Just maybe a small passage.
Stanza, yes, go for it.
Yeah. So among all these things, and I like this poem very. There are many. I mean, I like all of them, but so I like this. There's it's a poem called like this. Yeah. So it is. Topic is ahimioba. So ahimioba means somebody. Yeah. You know what it is. And the last poem is Malanika Sarana Sansara Mage Velavata Vage Aliham Bunot Nage Hala Suand Sarasa Mal Malange Bala Kiagami Padam Potak Vage. Yeah.
So if you could just roughly translate that, because we understood it,
Yeah.
but just tell it in your own words.
Yeah. So it says. So yeah. So the person who
If I
who has
meet you,
met. I mean, the person didn't have a chance to have someone, and so he thinks if he has another chance to meet her, and so he will not do that mistake again. Like,
I'm sure that's something that a lot of people can relate to.
And as you said, Doctor, you'll be releasing this book.
Yeah.
Finally, you'll be releasing this book tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little bit details on that?
Yeah, the thing is, details wise, I should say that this nice cover page with my own son. He's 16-year-old, and so these letters I wrote myself because so I have.
I see.
So
It's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, it is a beautiful cover.
yeah, and so one of the other,
Where will you be releasing it? And
it will be in at Mahavali Kendra, Colombo Mahavali Kendra at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. And so I should say the inside, the other nice pictures were written, drawn by Bhadraji Mahinda Jayatilaka. Have you heard about him?
I'm sure
so,
he's quite a popular artist.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and he helped me a lot. And so one of my second son drew one picture of one drawing for one poem.
Oh, I see.
And
So if I could just ask you as a final question, now you're someone who's residing in the United Kingdom, and you keep in touch through Facebook and things like that. So what does this mean to you to launch a book like this in Sri Lanka? It's in Sinhala, it's something that's very close to your heart. So tell us about what you feel and what that experience has been like all of this time.
So actually I'm really proud of this book, and so what I have done with this book, and so luckily this hobby is it's a special one which can be done while doing anything except sleeping. So that's why I was successful with that busy life to do such a big thing.
So how did you balance both, Doctor?
So so that's why this hobby doesn't need time. So while working, while doing walking, and so while doing anything you can do this, you can think of these things. And while driving, I did most of while driving actually.
So I guess that's how the mind of an artist works, whether you're thinking about how to cover a song or thinking about a